Pleased to be joined by Jake Paul right now, getting set for the Cesar Chavez fight on June 28th. We catch you in your office here. Are you in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I'm in Puerto Rico training, a couple of weeks out, excited for Anaheim, California.
How do you prepare for a guy like Cesar Chavez? Got a very, very blistering, bone crushing hook.
Yeah, look, no, I mean, at the end of the day, I spar people who are better than my opponents leading into fights so that when I get in there, the fight seems easy. And I'm sparring, three guys at a time. So they'll come in fresh, all trying to take my head off. It's just preparation is the key to confidence and the key to not being nervous going into any fight.
Canelo says Chavez is going to beat you.
Yeah, man. I mean, he also says he's the face of boxing, but his events tank. Um, he put on the most boring fight recently. And look, he's a big name, but he's a little washed up in my opinion, and that's why I wanted to fight him is because I know I'm better than him.
You want to fight Canelo? You think you can take him?
I know I can take him. I know I can. And people say it's crazy. People have a lot to say. Everyone has a lot to say, but I'm the one actually doing things. I put my money where my mouth is, and I was the one ready to fight Canelo May 3rd, and instead he took another deal last minute when we were signed up to fight.
Maybe the fact that he is concerned that with all of his boxing prowess, that you're going to be the guy getting paid more.
I think that was definitely a part of it. Our deal was a 50-50 deal, so I think
Ah,
he saw that and that maybe bothered him, but he also can't deny that I'm bringing just as many viewers as he is to the fight.
you are a combination of boxer and showman. When you look at your icons, people you look up to, as far as commanding an audience as well as boxing, give me some names. Don King has to be in there. Your beard was on top of his head.
Yeah, no, people say I have the fluffiness of Don King. I would say, there's not too many people that I'm inspired by in
What about
terms
Trump?
of
What about Trump? He's an
show.
ultimate PT Barnum and a Trump. Don't.
Yeah, that's I honestly was gonna say like P.T. Barnum, like the greatest showman. That movie to me in general is inspiring, and um the likes of Muhammad Ali,
Yeah.
Trump, like you said, is a showman. He's the one of the best marketers in the whole entire world in today's modern world. Um, but at the end of the day, it's just naturally within me. I'm just myself a lot of the times, and I have many different versions of myself. I can sit here and be serious on an interview. We can talk about venture capital. We can go, into the country and shoot guns and go deer hunting, or I can be and entertain the whole entire world and make people hate me. So there's many different sides of me, and I'm just really myself. And what people get is me, and that
Does it take a
in and of
special
itself.
quality to see the marketability and the how lucrative it can be to be hated? Because people generally want to be liked, and you are liked by plenty. But there are the haters. There are the people that want to take you on. You like to stoke those flames. Is that a special characteristic? Because most people, it's antithetical to who they really want to be, right?
Yeah, no, I think it takes extreme extremely thick skin and genuinely not caring what the world thinks of you. And I don't think a lot of people can do that because, like you said, the addiction of wanting to be liked and doing things to make people like you, not only is it inauthentic, but it's also a never-ending war that you'll never win. And you're actually like placing your happiness in your audience's hands. And so it's actually a really dumb thing to do that a lot of entertainers do. I'm just gonna, again, be me. And I don't care what the outcome is, and people will never know me unless you're my close friend or family. So at the end of the day, none of these people's opinions matter to me besides my loved ones.
Let's talk about some criticism of you. Some say it took more effort to put Tyson on your shoulders than it did to fight him in the ring.
It's not completely untrue. Um, it's not completely untrue, and uh, at the end of the day, I wanted to show Mike Tyson respect in the ring and put on a great show for the fans and win the fight. But at the end of the day, going into it, I think people knew it was an entertainment product. But there still was the 50% of people who genuinely thought Tyson was going to kill me.
The biggest streaming sporting event in history with 108 million people watching. I mean, even with your trajectory, I don't think you ever could have imagined a global audience that size.
Definitely not. Definitely not, man. All of this is surreal, and it's really just a story of me continuing to knock down doors of opportunity throughout my career and just never stopping to work extremely hard and to chase my dreams and my goals. But I would have never imagined fighting Mike Tyson on Netflix in front of that many people. All of it is surreal.
Yeah, it did a lot for him, too. You fight washed up fighters or dudes who aren't really fighters. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, I think I love this criticism because it just shows how daft people are. It's like on one hand, they'll call Anderson Silva one of the greatest fighters of all time, and then they'll say these things and completely discredit Anderson Silva, discredit Tyron Woodley, a multiple time UFC champion. The list goes on and on with prominent names that I've beat. Mike Perry, they called the King of Violence. He was in his prime, bare knuckle God. Said he was going to starch me, knocked him out. So it really, it again shows the stupidity of people and that they'll think one thing going into a fight, and then when I prove them wrong, they just fall back on their regular, idiotic, low-level thinking ways.
I've got the next fight for you to appease those people. Larry Holmes, he's 75. What do you think? You and Larry,
I
you
don't.
only one hand though. Only
I
one hand for you.
I I'm down. Sign me up. I'm going.
You just go out there
I'm
and
going
hug
to
him. Just
retire.
go hug him. Just
I'm
be like,
going to retirement homes and I'm picking out my opponents, dude. Hey, tell me something, bro. If they were like, "Yo, bro, here's $35 million and you can fight an old person," would you do it? Would you say no?
I'd say yes.
Okay.
Oh my God! All right, listen. Let's get to love. Congratulations! Before you get in the ring, you gave a ring. Is it Utah or Juta?
Utah.
Utah to your fiance. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. She's the best woman in the world.
She the boss of you? She tell you what to do? You follow orders?
Honestly, a lot of the times, yes. Honestly.
Have you built a speed skating track there in Puerto Rico in the basement for her to? She's like a one-woman
I
NASCAR.
haven't.
You know, they just go around in the same direction very fast.
Yeah, no, I haven't. It was an idea at one point until you realize how hard it is to keep the ice cold in a tropical climate.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, final thing. Tank, 5'5", 130 pounds. You can't fight this guy.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, if half of the world thinks someone can beat me and genuinely fully believes it, and I believe, and the other half of the world believes in me, then that makes a perfect fight. So again, line them up, knock them down. I don't care who it is, a grandma, Tank Davis, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes. Billy, anybody can get it. Anyone can get the hands.
My man, Jake Paul. All right, last question here. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor. Were you paying attention and watching that fight as you were getting prepared to get into the ring with Mike Tyson? Were you aware of how good a fight that was? Maybe the best boxing match I have ever seen.
Yeah, no, I was fully aware and I was paying as much attention to it as I could while I was getting warmed up. But they always bring the heat and always bring the best fight possible, which is why the trilogy on July 11th is so exciting.
It's going to be huge. Madison Square Garden, July 11th, and then Jake Paul with Chavez, June 28th, Honda Center in Anaheim. Jake, thanks a million. Good talking to you, baby.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You're the guy.